Of course, we had to dip the lights out for this one. Because obviously our theme is the fact that darkness is your ally. There's a huge mining history here in Salt Lake City, and our players are deep within the mines right now, and they've got to dig deep to get into that semi-final. Let's welcome our first team onto the stage.
With their position.
All right, let's get into our operator bans. First and foremost, Tim, Azami being taken out as and when necessary. Cairo, their main shield player. And Dockerby also going to... Carrying on as they started, Tim, you've got the Soulish, you've got the Fenrir, you've got the Val. They want to be busy. And Shock Horror, Tim, has shown is taking good fights outside the map.
Yeah, getting really aggressive.
You're not going to have tons of utility to have to deal with on site. There isn't going to be all those Goyos that we often see set up downstairs. So you can afford to be a little...
Kind of holding at the minute, waiting for that opportunity whilst all this vertical work goes on. Brendo manages it, and we see the work continuing. Here's the challenge onto P9, but P9 wins it, and they might just have lost their ability to clear the smoke out of VIP. But no, VIP, but this allowed him to get a little bit more aggressive because he had Trix backing him up, and Trix does a job, gets a kill onto Brendo, but not before he found his own two-hand there for the trade. 3 versus 1, it's all up to guards. 3 seconds to go, but the diffuser is being planted. This clock will be extended. Guards moving through the site. As you said, how big a tournament he has had. Will he be able to come up big for his team now? Okay. That's the first. 2 more to find.
Two-hand's really low here. 1 HP, it'll be enough, but no! He hits the shot, the headshot coming back. First round.
8-7, that was what brought them here, so they're going to be, I'm sure, confident that they'll get themselves. Vulcan canister been detonated in Cigar. They're having to push round the other way, and they get punished as they do. Guards manages to pick up Cairo. Tuan is there with one of his own onto Trix, but Brendo is lost a lot. Is going to be the answer.
This is why Rudy's just so powerful on this top floor.
Yeah, probably. He's just working around barback storage. There's one actually inside there. I don't think he knows that Asham had managed to just get himself hidden away in back storage there. Pops out, gets himself the...
Yokai is rolling back the ears towards a bit of defense specialism there. I'll give you the information, and sure enough, they were constantly making use of that info. He's trying to feed what he could. But Jalad's still going to pop out the Scott Boss and get the entry. Down goes the Sledge.
A little bit is there, takes guards down, and that's going to be Bappen onto P9. This is what I wanted to see from Cairo. Look at the aggression here, just racing through sight to create space. Jolad manages to get one, but Bappen is there with a response. Enterprise have been playing that trick very well, but must be aware of a Shom in Freezer. He's now going to be singled out, dealt with, and it is all up to three. Circles around to Lumber. He's just being hounded by Cairo. I asked more from the Blitzers, and he delivered.
They won't slow down. It'll only get more and more fiery as we step on through the arena.
Footsteps, most corners of the map. Immediate challenge coming through onto Bappen. Going to take a little bit of damage. P9 steps out with a bit of an eagle peek and finds his man. A Shom onto Tuhan, and that's going to be Twisted Minds with a decent advantage now. Brendo, though, does pick up guards. It's all crumble.
Bit of a disadvantage, a 2 versus 4, make it a 1 versus 3. Brendo got one more. Fine through guards. Shamaning in the time, he's sticking on down. Goes to the wall, but can't quite find him. A Shom on mini, steps up and gets his man.
I think a well. Quickly got the vertical work done and pushed through Freezer instead. It was
descends down, Utopia impact out the wall as well. The shield charges on through, but we've seen so many teams just completely crumble trying to make this work. But that is a fantastic
access continued to that Blackbeard, and now mounting real pressure. Carroll's in a position where he could possibly plant here. They just need that one extra kill. It's going to be tricks, but they go down cold inside a sight though. Des
down to a 1 versus 1. Tim is too high. Round comes the swing, someone's got to win it out, both going low. Hasham lower, but he's on his belly, Tim. We've seen it a million times. And Hasham steps up, falls down quickly as Tuhan with the pistol. Frag grenades being brought along by the side of Enterprise. They really want to get him out of this position.
Knows when the fight is done sometimes. Look how aggressive he is. Enterprise have got nothing here, Des, realistically. They're going to find themselves one kill. They're not inside the unity. He does some damage to Jolad there, but I don't think he's going to get much more. Nitro comes out from Trix, and it is going to be...
Listen, guys, with the new strats, they have no vert operators at all, okay? So we fall back safely, just like I bought a custom. We're ready to play fucking second floor, okay? And play the C4. Yeah?
Let's remember the talk, what we are doing, what they are doing, what we're gonna do, you know. And the last one, if we have the man advantage, remember guys, we have demos. Let's track the last one, chill, huddle, and let's go.
He's factoring in that possible.
A lot of mirror, they like to play slow. But I did say today, maybe we're going to see them come out and be a bit more aggressive than the Valkyrie, and the Thorns certainly do that. Now we're seeing Twisted Minds starting to get eyes on sight itself to know what it is they're still going to face.
End of the round by the time Twisted Minds have got their first kill. Guard is going to drop and look at the possibility of getting that diffuser down. There's no threat from above, but is there a plan here for Enterprise to deny this plan?
They've got a couple of C4s to play with, Tim, but it is the top floor I'm a little bit nervous about. Now they've lost that control, they can't easily stop this. One wants to come up downstairs, Brendo by the looks of it, but there's that first C4 is on about Tim, then swings out and finds a kill. Cairo into the next, and shot a nice little flick on towards Brendo, but Bappen gets the close. An excellent defense from Enterprise. Plays based on where a hit starts to come from. They can look to waste a lot of time, but it's a shot. Downstairs, not upstairs on the ramp. Who gets rid of Jigsaw?
Yeah, that's a really big start for them. Again, Des, and they've got two stacked up. P9 and Johan are working double on that bakery door.
Tim, did I just see it? I just saw a clash charging up white stairs to go aggressive here.
Oh, if they're going to try to push in from bakery, because now they're going to make it super difficult for them to do that. Tuhan manages to find seconds left to go. P9 taken down by Brendo, trying to get inside a bakery, and the entire fight now is going to come down to tops. There is still a presence there. The push comes in from the other side. Cairo manages to take down Hasham. It's all up to Jolad. He finds Tuhan, but 2 versus 1, 25 seconds and diffuser down. I don't think they come back from this, and Cairo, he makes sure. Enterprise.
Individual plays as the current meta enables it. but with the control that we're seeing coming out of the Aussies, they've got this one on lock, I think.
Nitro goes out, not going to be successful. There's the first challenge, Mozzie down. Gillard manages to find Jigsaw, but Brendo onto her shot elsewhere. And Enterprise absolutely running riot at the minute. 4 versus 3, Nade is going to force Cairo back onto white stairs, so maybe...
Development of both teams, really. When it comes up against bigger teams around the world, have you got what it takes to show the maturity in play? I think...
Safe spot that he could be, and he couldn't find any bullets down onto him from above, and he then just uses the Nitro with the info he was being given, trading out, as they have done consistently throughout this map, and...
Fight this one back, Tim, but I imagine, like I say, their minds are probably already halfway turned towards Clubhouse.
Even...
75 seconds in, and only now just finally getting inside the building, Tim. On the window, one up towards his side, Brendo. Knows he's in the track, backs away here, bit of support, but no underneath, it's Gillard. Waiting on bottom white, got a freebie, and then 2 Huns there again with vertical. That could be catastrophic, because all 3 players on Twisted Minds are now down the second floor.
I love that from Cairo, taking that opportunity. It's probably not going to matter because 2 kills come in on site, and we find Guards all alone, 1 versus 3, trying to keep his team in this. But it's looking less and less likely. Low health, Bappen finds the final kill, and Enterprise, they take Cafe. It's 1-0, Des.
I think we're going to have to see a bit more out of Twisted Minds coming into Clubhouse, Tim, and no doubt they'll have a lot more to show on that map. But Enterprise there, for me, have shown absolute mastery of the meta on Cafe. Not giving a single inch over to Twisted Minds in that second half. Brilliant first map.
Yeah, really, really impressed with the OCE team there. They have come and staked a claim already for a position in that semi-final.